Greetings, Commanders. Welcome to another video. Today is the Christmas recap video. I think finally the Christmas event has come to an end. I know we were all waiting so patiently for Christmas to start, and now it has finally ended. It finally kicked off on December 20th, and today is the 2nd of January in the new year. So we had 2 weeks, I think it was 13 days and 23.59 hours, so 2 full weeks of Christmas events. And it was a great event, man. We got so much stuff this event. They literally gave us a BOGO for everything. 5 days of BOGO resources, or BOGO mags, 5 days of BOGO resources, 5 days of BOGO melange. And then, yeah, every 5 days, 6 days, we'd get something new. We got 3 gold packs. Here's the last gold pack. It was, this was the resource heavy gold pack. So a little bit of everything in all these gold packs. And this one, they gave you an A commander and extra resources. This was 50 million each, which I think the other ones were like 10 or 15 million each. This one was heavy on resources, and they gave 1,500 crystals. This was the 3rd pack. The first pack had decent resources and tons of magazines, but that was during the BOGO Mags and Leadership Success event, which went on for 5 or 7 days. And then we got a new gold pack, which was the gem pack, gems, excuse me. And since they released the new Aries and Capricorn or whatever gems, they gave us 10 packs of those. That went on for 5 to 7 days, and then now we got the newest one, and of course it's all closing up. So the second gold pack had 1,500 crystals as well, but it also had 10 of these void crystals, which they launched this event, which is a new way to get unlimited crystals. So pure crystals can be crafted into 100 unlimited crystals, and that's really affordable. I mean, it's really affordable for people that wanted to wait to get tier 9 and do it the slow way, the farm way, which is the way it should be done. And yeah, so now we have a big way to really put a dent in those unlimited crystals, which is what you need for tier 9 and 10. Now, granted, you need 100 shadow matter and 2 million cash, but yeah, you know, shadow matter and cash aren't a big deal once you get to the late game. Once you need unlimited crystals, you've already used your shadow matter. So anywho, Christmas events this year. I wanted to talk about this video, or I want to make this video for next year, because Christmas last year was so good too. I just don't have any documentation on what went down. So I'm making this video so I can look forward to it next year and go, oh yeah, that's what we got last year. Okay, so this year, they started us off on the 20th with a gold buy event like they did last time. In order to get the special triple mythic engines, you had to spend that much gold, and it's quite a bit. I think that's like, oh god, I want to say 66 packs. That's a lot of packs. But anyway, if you got 3 of those, you could turn them in for Santa Takeda. And if you didn't want to buy them, you could go out in the engine, or go out in the field every 12 hours and farm sleighs. And then between that, every 6 hours, there would be snow monsters, which if I look out right now, I'm probably surrounded by them. Yeah, it's time to get snow monsters. So level 6s always, I got to change my gear up real quick. But anyway, I'll do that at the end of this video. I'll farm some monsters. But anyway, you kill those guys, 10 of those turns into 1 pure crystal, and you turn those in for unlimited crystal. So that's cool. And then throughout the event, you could play the slot machines, which were super profitable. Well, you can't do it now, it's the last day, but every other day you get slot machines. And you could turn 2 candies and 2 socks into 1.2 million resources, which was basically unlimited. I mean, you could just farm monsters, 10 plus monsters, event monsters or regular, and they would drop these socks, and you could turn 2 socks and 2 candies in for 1.2 million food or parts. So a lot of players really cashed in. I know players that got over 400 million food and food and parts just in that alone, playing basically non-stop for the last 2 weeks, just because resources are so hard to get. And this event was so generous. And then spinning the slot machine, it had the 1,000 gold, 4,000 gold bonus. So you ended up paying like 130 gold, 150 gold per candy. And you would also get a ton of melange and magazines. So I mean, really playing slots nonstop was worth it, because you were just getting tons of melange and magazines on top of the resources that you need, or on top of the candies you need, which you could turn in for resources later. So pretty much, yeah, I mean, there was stuff going on all day, every day. Something big every 6 hours because of the monsters that spawn and drop these snowman and then the sleigh parts. And the sleigh part stuff here is you kill the sleighs, they have a chance to drop the... Oh, we just had an endless event too. I mean, man, they had everything this event. It was sick. They had Mythic engines, right? So you could turn 2 of those in to get a fabrication, or 3 for Takeda, which is an incredibly rare custom skin. I know one person in the game has it, Mr. 1441 has it, never seen anyone else with it, and it's kind of just like a vanity skin. So I tried to get it. I farmed slays every 12 hours for like, oh man, I gotta say at least an hour every time, killing 6 monsters with 5 commanders, and I only got one, and I turned mine into a Rogers. I don't know why. I already have an S-Class Rogers, but I just thought, screw it. You know, Rogers is so hard to get. There he is, Rogers. Hey, what do you know? Anyway, okay, so what else do we get? So every day, man, we had like 5 to 9 events running all the time. So here's what it says here. Accumulated recharge reward, I don't know what that means. Super Santa packs, yeah. Holiday store. Oh yeah, the holiday store. This was super fun. Every morning you can log in, first time, or every time you log in and the day resets, you go into your holiday store, and you would get these packs, these holiday boxes, and I made a video about that, blessings boxes, and if you buy that for 3,000 gold, it gives everyone in your guild one. And you open them up just kind of like, you know, if someone buys a gold pack, you get the little guild gift item over here. Just like that. We might even have some in here. Let's see if anyone was buying them for the guild. There we go. There's a blessing box. And we're getting magazines and snowmen and socks and all types of good stuff. So that was really fun. Instead of buying gold directly for your guildmates, what you were doing was buying gold directly from the shop, or spending gold directly on the shop and just giving everyone presents. So I would have liked to have seen them do something a little more direct to give individuals gifts, you know, particular people you like more than others. You know, favoritism, you could, you know, warrant spending, you know, 10 or 20 bucks to somebody that's a buddy of yours or something. But in this way, they made everyone benefit from it. So that was nice. Anyway, so here's what you could get. You could spend 20 crystals to get 10 million resources, 200,000 to get 22 magazines, and the resources change, but the items pretty much stay the same. And of course, they were throwing out some rare commanders in there as well, but they weren't cheap. Everything else was pretty affordable. Shields at half price, and then you just refresh. You start off with 2 frees, and then you pay 199 twice, then you pay 299 twice, then you pay 599 twice, something like that. But that was cool. That went on every day. What did I say? We already did, yeah, there was an ad magazine success event for the first day, which is one of the rarest, hardest events to get. I usually only get those during server merges, so we got to take advantage of one of those for 5 days during a BOGO Mags event, during a gold event with magazines in the gold pack. So that was a huge event. And then that was followed by the, I don't know, I probably already said it. But it was buy one, get one resources. But then on Christmas Day, they launched another event right in the limit reward area here, and they launched 5 cosmetic skins. They launched, let's see, I'll pull them up here just for the sake of the video. They gave us Lilith, and it was a Oracle event, so you turn in cosmic crystals, the faction crystals, and then you'd get these turkeys, and the turkeys turned into whatever you wanted them to be. But I went ahead and got all of them. They gave us a new Stella skin. This has been in the game for a long time. It was just really, really rare. I'd never seen it until this event. It may have been in beta, but I don't know. I didn't hear anyone say that, and yeah. So that was one of them. Medusa, Mrs. Claus Medusa was one of them. What else? They gave us Kid, but Kid sucks, but you know, whatever. We got that skin. Where is it? There it is. I don't even use that skin. It's not even on here. It's so bad. What else? What else? They gave us Flare, and I want to say there's one more. Oh yeah, there is. There's Raiden. Raiden, my new favorite skin. I got Raiden too. I don't know if everyone got all the skins, but I certainly got Raiden. So, what a babe, right? So cool. Anyway, all right. That was on Christmas Day only, so you had 24 hours to get that one. And then after that, they gave us an endless event, right? And I made it pretty far this time, further than I'd ever gone before. Went to 146. I got stuck at Golem. And they gave us, you know, items. And I think the holiday chests you can actually turn. Oh, you did the endless event to get these medals. I was only able to get 3 medals, so I could have got one of everything if I wanted to. Instead, I just turned them into, I think, A commanders, something like that. Yeah, I didn't need these items. I have plenty of them. But yeah, I mean, arguably best in slot items. This is Destruction Helm, the highest attack damage helmet, and then Apocalyptor, highest damage weapon. So, I mean, they gave us everything this event, all the best events in a 2-week period. Really a good event. The only complaints I've had about this event is on one of the sledge spawns, I think on the 22nd, it didn't spawn. Like, the sleighs just didn't spawn, and everyone like made tickets and complained to customer support. And then, what else? The sledge drop rates were really bad. And they were bad last year too, but man, I know some people that got 4, and I know other people that farmed as much as me and got 0. So what they need to do is they make it so that, I think this is what they should do. We should probably open a ticket and say, hey, next year on Christmas event, make it so that if you farm up like 200 Christmas stockings, you can turn them in for one of these Mythic engines. You know, make it 500 if they want to get greedy with it. 500, at least so people can get their Rogers or their fabrication or their holiday sleigh haul. This haul right here. Right here. Yeah, the holiday sleigh is the best hospital capacity. And if you didn't get it this event, you're going to be really upset because you're going to have to wait a year to get it. You may not need it right now, but you'll come to a point where your commanders are so big they will always fill your hospitals and you'll permanently lose troops, and it feels bad. So, Season 4 of the Galactic Battle has started. They've changed the rules up on us. I'll do a video on that soon. But the new year is here. The last year was a tremendous change to the game. That's one thing we love about our game, is it's constantly changing. It doesn't stay stale or stagnant. And a quick recap of that is this time last year, Plasma either had just came out or was just coming out. And the meta of like who had the biggest, strongest golem, or biggest, strongest Galileo, or biggest, strongest Stella, had shifted to, you can't just stack your slots full of troops and go attack. You had to be aware of plasma bombs. And Tier 2 was king. There was no point in using Tier 7. It was so expensive. Yeah, it was stronger, but it was so expensive that everyone just used Tier 2. Now, with tier suppression, that meta has changed. Two-piece Libra, that meta has changed. We can change tier suppression. It's so easy to get now. Everyone uses it. And commanders like Rock Bullet, Maruko, and Blader have ignored tier suppression skills, and those are becoming a big part of the meta. Rogers was introduced. Let's actually go over that real quick. So here's all the commanders we have in 2017, excuse me. And the 2 commanders we don't. We know Elf is coming. She's coming as a Season 4 Galactic Battle prize. And Full Metal was announced, but he hasn't gone live yet. But Echo was last season's, Season 2's, first season's prize. I ate Black recently. I have Raymond on the way, and I ate Thunder Ray, but he'll come around. King will come around. These guys I'll get back. But anyway, those are the commanders in the game. If you are looking back on this a year from now going, oh, they didn't have that guy yet. Hoodoo has finally made his presence known on the map. He's had some great replays out there. Take a look at the channel if you want to see some of those. But yeah, Christmas 2018 was a massive success. I think the 2017, excuse me, was a massive success. I think the developers did an incredible job. And the few shortcomings they did have, I think, could be somewhat overlooked because of how successful everything else was. We got to add leadership event, guys. That's huge. We had BOGO mags. We had a gold pack on the first week, right? So tons of free resources. All you had to do was play slots, which were generous, and farm monsters is what you do anyway. And then monster spawns every 6 hours, not every 12 hours, right? I mean, that was cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this event and got as much out of it as I did. I hope you opened up a ticket. No, don't open a ticket and say thanks. That's just more work for those poor people. The devs don't answer the tickets, guys. That's a customer support team they outsource, I'm sure, or some people they hire. But anyway, it's not the devs. Yeah, so yeah, if you watch these videos and you haven't joined our little community on the Line app, Line is a social app that's like a non-invasive personal app. You can just add people. Mine is Melt AOW. You can add me and join our little Ark community. I don't know, there's a few representatives from every server. There's 80 plus servers now, and each guild, there's either 4 or 5 big guilds on each server, so there's only about 700 or 800 of us now. The channel broke 1,000 subscribers, so that's probably 1,000 Ark of War players, and there's still room for more people. So add me online. Add your guild online. You should have your whole guild online. You should not use guild mail or social in the guild, because the app function in this game is, the social function in this game is not very good. So yeah, use the Line app, add me, join our community, just PM me, say, hey, I want to join the inner server chat, and I will get you an invite so you can join up. We have 4 inter-server chats now. We've grown so much, but we're still growing. We want to keep growing. There's also a Discord if you're into that. That's something we're going to use. And then coming into the new year, I got plans, man. I want to interview some people. I want to interview the big players. I want to hear what you guys are doing. I want to hear if you guys have any secret commanders I don't know about. There's still a lot of undone commander breakdown videos that need to be done, including a Tina video, including a Thunder Ray video, including a... oh gosh, who else do I got to make videos for that are interesting? Exorcist, Robin. We kind of know what Robin does, but there's still room for potential there. Cohen really hasn't been broken down well. I think that'll come next year. But anyway, that's what we've been up to. And Season 4 is coming of the Galactic Battle, and I'm going to make some more videos about that. And hopefully get you guys caught up so you guys can join in. They've increased it from 3 guilds per server to 5 on the bigger servers so that more people can participate. So yeah, tune in for that, and thanks for watching these videos. We will see you on Ark of War. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. I don't want to redo this video, so if I miss anything, check the description. I might add something in the description, but yeah. All right, bye.